outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook a first down and more. Touchdown, Vikings! For the work with Dalvin Cook, his explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. High throw, but he makes the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield dumps that off to Ware. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mayfield on play action. That's caught by Ware. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make this a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Off play action. Adkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Play after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Off the play fake. Atkins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Atkins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Browns 14, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Vikings 7.
Here's a second and 5 now from the 25. Off play action. Atkins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
They run again on first down. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Looking to throw. Atkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Vikings 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Huge fighting through it. He's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Cook running right. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Atkins to throw. Off the play fake. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jordan Elliott able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come. And they got it done.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Atkins.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. drive about to get started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted at 3rd. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A give. This is Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Atkins looking to throw on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 3. 19 tight.
Handoff comes to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Atkins now to throw on 2nd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Adkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Adkins. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's just... Just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the interception, Mayfield is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
It's caught. Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out.
volley. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Second down at 4. Now Mayfield. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Janaris Robinson there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 42, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Check in. Here we go. Like 28. I'm here all night.
Bond going to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down, here's Chubb again. Dancing away at the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.